My relationship with my father was a broken relationship. My dad was an alcoholic, and he beat me and said I'd never amount to nothing. And then my mom ended up divorcing him. He was no longer in my life. And after him leaving the house, I realized at that point that no one would ever control me again because of the scars that was left in me from my dad. But I come to find out in his life that his father was abusive and he was an alcoholic. So it's like a generational curse that happens that a lot of us don't know, and they end up with scars. And my dad ended up with a lot of scars, and he brought the scars into our life and became a major problem. And I kept him out of my life for a very long time. There was no communication whatsoever. I had a major league career, and I achieved all these great things as a major league player. And I was very saddened about the fact that my father has no parts of that. It broke my heart. And when God changed my life, my heart ended up being real soft and really wanting to go back and amend that relationship with my father. And one Sunday, the Lord had sent me down to hospital to go visit him. I wrestled with it, but the Lord told me I needed to go. And he spoke to me clear about the fact that I needed to repent to my father. Because God said to me that two wrongs don't make a right. And I think a lot of times we think we're right, and I realized I wasn't right. So God wanted me to go down and not talk about what he did to me, but actually go to him and repent to him for keeping him out of my life. And I did, and I cried. I cried hard. I laid on his lap and told him I was sorry. I was wrong. I said, this has nothing to do with you. This has to do with me. And then the Lord said at that moment, he says, lead him to the Lord now. And I asked him, did he want to accept the Lord? Because my life had changed. And I ended up leading my father to the Lord. And it was the miracle in that God had in that, because God explained to me clearly that he didn't know any better, and you didn't know any better. God reminded me, how dare you not forgive him, and I forgave you. And I cried more, and it was just it was a joyful moment to be able to know that God used me to lead my father to the Lord. And it's just amazing what God will do if we just can get beside ourselves and say, yes, we'll do what you asked us to do.